Welcome back to the channel. Today we're heading to the stunning campus of Helderberg College of Higher Education, the first Adventist college outside the US. I'm excited to be returning to my alma mater, where we will be exploring the beautiful surroundings and taking on a thrilling challenge. With a rich history dating back to 1893, when it was founded as Claremont Union College in Cape Town, the college has undergone several transformations, being relocated and renamed Spioenkop in 1919, before finally settling at its current location in Somerset West on the slopes of Helderberg Mountain in 1928, a year before my grandfather was born. Today, the college is a prominent Adventist institution in Africa, and we're not just going to explore the campus, but will attempt to conquer Helderberg Mountain with an altitude of 1,137 meters, 53 meters higher than Table Mountain. Join us for an amazing adventure and experience the natural beauty of this incredible region. We arrived at the college as they were cleaning the entrance, and we briefly stopped at the stables to say hello to an old animal friend. The college dam is near the stables, and I could easily spend an hour there waiting for birds, but we wanted to get ready for our much anticipated hike up Helderberg Mountain. While Alison got some drinking water from my friend Tim, I had a quick look inside the theology building. It was for some of these former students that I went up Helderberg Mountain a few times before, but at that time I had no camera with me. This time both Alison and I will take a camera on the hike. About 2 hours into our hike, we came across some baboons who probably knew the mountain better than we did. Unfortunately, they couldn't tell us which way to go, and 35 years after first climbing Helderberg, I got us lost, and I made a video call to Tim to get directions. Okay, dis waar ons nou is. Jy sal seker ongeveer weet waar dit is. Hierdie is nog glad nie gezoom nie, dis net soos ek staan. We're very close to the top now of Helderberg Mountain. About 11:45. Alison fell behind, but I could still see her in the distance. She messaged me saying she'd be having lunch and wait for me at the resting spot instead of soldiering on to the top. I guess her vegetarian diet could only take her that far, and she may one day make it to the top when she becomes a vegan like me. So here I am on Helderberg Mountain. Below me is, I think, what they call West Peak. I'm not going to go any further. I think I'd head down to West Peak. You can go up further. I've been to the dome many years ago, but it's rather hot. I don't have much water left, and it's still about a 2-hour walk down. So I think I'm going to stop here for today. As you can see, you can still go further up to different peaks, but down there you can already see one of the other peaks. So it was my first time to climb with a cell phone and a camera with a 300mm lens. I don't know how many people have done that. Wasn't too difficult, but I would suggest that instead of bringing a camera with a long lens, maybe bring some extra water instead of the long lens. That would definitely make a lot more sense. But at least I can say I've done this with a 300mm lens. Just look at that view. Quite spectacular. As I was admiring the view, I thought about my nature-loving grandfather who enjoyed walking in Helderberg Mountain in the 1900s. It would have been great to have him here, but he's been resting in his grave for 12 years already. Well, enough daydreaming. It's time to go down and meet my parents who are still alive. So I'm on my way down, and here you can see some other peaks of Helderberg. So it's quite a mountain to conquer, especially if you want to go to Fourth Peak, which I've only done once in my life, back in the previous century. But even from here you've got quite a view. You can see very far from here, overlooking all these winelands, Table Mountain. And the fresh air, it's quite something. You can see all the greenery over here. And then these beautiful little pink flowers that I'm surrounded by. I'm still going further down, and here we can actually see a better view of Helderberg. I'm very close to the rocks here. I'm going to pan over to the other side where you can, in the distance, you can see Helderberg College. You can also clearly see the dam, Helderberg College Dam, at least with the naked eye. And then of course in the distance there you can see the mountains, Table Mountain, a different perspective from here. And that beautiful long beach, Strand Beach, going all the way to Gordons Bay. And then from there you can see the road leading around the mountain to Royals and Betty's Bay. Quite a different view from when I did this last time. A lot of development took place. There were not nearly as many buildings as the last time when I was up here about a quarter century ago. But it's good to still see a lot of open space, and I hope it will remain like that. On the way down, we saw a sunbird enjoying a garden shower, and we couldn't wait to hit the shower ourselves. Birders can have a field day at the college campus, and we saw several other bird species before saying farewell to my family. We called it an early night as I planned a final campus walk at the crack of dawn. Well, this is the last morning in South Africa, and it's about 6:20. I'm going for an early morning campus walk before we fly. It's the guest house we stayed in for the last few nights. Some of the staff housing. On the left is that of the current college president, one of my former lecturers, and there's the generator which they don't need at the moment. There's no blackouts or load shedding as they call it here. There's the Anderson Hall where they normally have assembly every Monday morning. Prayer garden. Welcome to the college prayer garden. It's so nice and peaceful to hear these bird sounds. Protea flowers here as well. And the benches have little plaques on as well. This one says, pray for those nearest to you. Now we may still hear some hadida, which is typical sound. There we go. Some of my favorite birds up there. And there's a little structure as well for prayer. Now the sun is already out. Took a while to get over the mountain, so it will start to heat up very quickly now. Look at these beautiful flowers, and there's a lot of these flowering trees as you drive up Helderberg College Road. We also have the primary school here. I'm going past the Anderson Hall again, and this roof is still the way I painted it, with another what they call a bursary student back in, I think it was 1997. And there's some more haridas. typical sounds in South Africa. Wonderful bird sounds. And we have a final look at the sea view. As I was looking at the sea, I was thinking about what life would be like on a new earth, and I hope to see you there.